Okay, so I'm making this video to go through some handle options that I offer for different knives. A lot of my handle evolution is from competing in blade sports and developing functional handles. This is the horse stall mat handle that that is real common amongst blade sports competitions, and the benefits of this handle are that you've got a lot of shock absorption and a really good grip in that aspect. The downside is that the horse stall mat comes in different flavors. So some are some kind of crumble, some are a little more rigid, and these glue seams and stuff are always really challenging. You use a knife a lot, and your glue seams can start to come apart. So you got to put glue in there and glue them back together. They require a degree of maintenance and stuff. It's not something that I'm real comfortable sending out to a customer because it just, the rigidity, it just doesn't hold up the same way. I mean, they still function even when the glue seam starts to break apart. They never really come off, but they just don't, they just require more maintenance than I'd like. I have offered full Tero-tuf handles for competition choppers, but and they have their own benefit. And for a lot of my field knives and stuff, we do full Tero-tuf handles. And I mean, here's a chunk of Tero-tuf left over from cutting out some things. And it works really good. It's a great material. It's one of my favorite handle materials. But there's some people that want, personally, I like the shock absorption of the rubber, but I like the rigidity of the Tero-tuf. So we just basically took, this is not horse mat. This is actually industrial neoprene that I can now get. And I'm using that more because it has more consistency than the horse mat, and I can work it better, and it's more durable to me. So I make a handle like this, where I take the Tero-tuf, make the skeleton and the core of the Tero-tuf, and then I mill out channels, and then we insert or we glue off the neoprene and everything. So here's one that has just got glued. This is actually for a kitchen knife. This is an 8-inch Santoku in AEBL, and it's, it doesn't look proportioned right now, but it'll slide in there. But the Tero-tuf is right in there. Everything is recessed and stuff, so there's a lot of contact area. So we don't have to worry about delamination. And then I carve this all down to something like this. This is what my current competition knife that I'm using right now, and this handle has been working out really, really well. I've had no problems with delamination or anything under a lot of use. I've actually let several people use this knife, and quite a few novices and stuff, and the handle has held up really well. So there is where this is at, and I will cut the video now, and then I'll show you more after this gets shaped up and we can see the seams and we can see its progress and stuff. Okay, so I've made some progress on this handle, and you can get a better idea that it was that giant chunk of rubber and Tero-tuf glued together. So now I have this handle here after I've ground away all the excess neoprene and everything, that I can contour and shape according to what I need for this kitchen knife. And there we go. So I'll show you it more when I'm done. You can see it's not really an inlay, but it's just basically composite rubber and Tero-tuf, and that way you'll have the rubber on the top hand and the bottom hand for grip, but you have the whole skeleton and core of the Tero-tuf for rigidity. Alright. Okay, so here's the handle after it's been rounded, contoured. I'm still have a bit of cleaning up to do and everything like that, but this is pretty much 95–99% shaped. Just a little bit of blending of some transition lines and smoothing things out, but since this is like more of a utility type purpose, I mean, in the kitchen knife setting, it really, doesn't need to go much further than this and stuff. So this knife, here's the tang, everything will just go in there and get glued and pinned. But it's a nice, really tight friction lock fit. Everything is real tight. I'll put some nice epoxy in there. Some West Systems G-Flex is probably the best stuff that I have for this application. Pin that, smooth everything out. And this is just a basic AEBL kitchen knife. It's going to have I mean, it's kind of a Santoku style, but it's going to have a really thin edge. Right now I think the edge is about 5/1000. And before sharpening, I'm going to do a little bit more finish up, clean it up. We'll glue the handle, put everything together. But I just want to put this video together because I'd had some people ask about utility handles, and they'd like the rubber, and they'd like Tero-tuf, and I figured if you like rubber and you like the Tero-tuf handles, you might like a Tero-tuf rubberized or neoprene handle. So yeah, thanks for watching.